Previously on the Lineage of Moonreach. We went to this old lighthouse and talked to some old lighthouse guy, fought some animated furniture, found some treasure, and spotted a suspicious ship off in the distance, headed for Wolves' Rest. I went back to my house to get some shut-eye and told the wolves to wake me up if they needed help with the ship, which of course they did. We went down to inspect the ship, and a dwarf greeted us and whispered something to Tomas. The D20 Syndicate presents The Lineage of Moonreach.
Welcome to the D20 Syndicate podcast. Why was that the noise you all went for?
You didn't tell me about it.
Yeah, we don't plan these. Someday we're all gonna nail it with the same sound. And it's gonna be awesome.
You guys have done it a few times, like the time you all like barked, or like you're like. But yeah, we are a Dungeons and Dragons 5e actual play podcast. Each week, 5 lovable people, probably, go on adventures, and we record it for your listening pleasure. I am your host and DM, Seth, and around the table, we have our players.
I am Tomas, and I play Tomar Ironfist.
I am Elijah, and I play Hirstag.
I'm Lindsey, and I play Pinwin.
And I'm Michaela, and I play Gorbel.
That's right. And each week we record these, like I just fucking said, damn it. And
well, I mean, you do that every time.
That's true. That's true. And yeah, now you guys can listen to us and like us, worship us, follow us on all of our social media, and definitely become a patron on our Patreon. If you are interested in supporting what we do here, it costs a lot of money. These microphones are each $10,000.
A lot of your money.
A lot of
fork it over.
I pay $6 a month, just like everybody else. But yeah.
Please get on Patreon so I do not have to sign up for sugardaddies.com.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah. That was a weird summer.
I got banned last time. Coming in with a new email address and username. Try and catch me.
You just have different wigs in each profile picture.
No, so yeah, we are up in the thick of it. We're on episode 35 now. Is this episode 35?
I think so.
Oh, man.
We might be going through a midlife crisis. Who knows?
Episode 35, and
we definitely hate ourselves.
We hate ourselves. We love it. We
what else happens at 35?
I don't remember. Is that even
misery?
midlife crisis age?
We
yeah.
buy a Porsche.
Yeah. Definitely catfishing if you're Dirk. But
Poor Dirk.
yeah. We have a review that we're going to read for this Monday episode, and
This one comes to you straight from Twitter.
that's right, guys. So if you don't have like iTunes, that's where we read a bulk of our reviews. But if you don't, you can leave a review on Twitter. You can do it on our Facebook. You can do it on YouTube. Fuck, I don't give a shit. Just burn it into the yard outside.
Ask Jeeves. Yeah, we will read reviews wherever they are.
Yeah, we'll find them.
Yeah, so this one comes from JVD of the Villain's Demand, which I'm assuming is another podcast, which you should probably check out if that's what that is.
We'll find out for sure and then let you know.
Yeah, somehow. But this guy says, I'm assuming it's a guy, I shouldn't do that, but JVD seems like a very manly 3 letters.
Julia.
Venereal disease. Venereal disease.
Vagina.
Man,
dome.
he or she is never going to leave a review again.
I'm so sorry.
This is the review. I've been listening to the cast, and you guys remind me of my own group on our podcast. Well, that explains it.
Wow. Yeah.
Lots of good old crude adult humor. It's full of laughs and fun times. I think not being so serious all the time in an RPG podcast is a good thing. It doesn't make it stale. Well, to be honest, I take offense to that because we're trying to be serious all the time.
I took offense to that because I thought we were a family-friendly podcast.
What?
Was not joking.
I was 100% serious all the time, and no one listened to that podcast.
If it was funny, it was on accident. How dare you? No, yeah, listen to, what's the name of the podcast?
The Villain's Demand, it looked like.
The Villain's Demand.
So, check it out.
Yeah,
If they're like us, then you'll probably like that.
Yeah,
So.
but don't give up listening to us just to listen to them. You have to listen to both if you're going to listen to both.
Just
It's in your contract.
Quit your job and then listen to all the podcasts because
Yeah,
everybody works really hard.
There are a lot of good ones out there, too.
Yes.
So check them out. There's not just us, guys. I know it seems like we are your entire universe and world, but it's not just us. I mean, it's mostly us, but it's not only us.
But it could be.
I mean, if you play your cards right.
Let's run away.
Sugar Daddy.
Oh shit, we're doing a different thing.
Yeah. This is the Sugar Daddy podcast.
Just falling back into your patterns.
But yeah, so I mentioned the Patreon, social media, follow us on Twitter, all that good stuff. And then since it is Monday, we're going to do an around the campfire once I pull this up. So somebody say something funny real fast.
Let's just make campfire noises again, right?
Has no one here even heard a campfire
Oh,
before?
I love it when it squeals.
Ooh, that was good.
Are you guys making bacon on the campfire?
It's a random bird.
Coming at you. Whoa!
Someone make a bullfrog sound.
Oh, that was
I hope
pretty
this
good.
isn't a really heavy one.
Or a didgeridoo.
It's not.
That's pretty good didgeridoo.
That was just my voice.
Didgeridoo.
Do it again. Didgeridoo it
I
again.
was just breathing.
Well, do it again. What's appropriate response to didgeridoo?
This is why you guys come to the D20 Syndicate
Do you
right
do
here.
dance clap?
I could sleep
You
to that
dance
sound.
to the lyrics.
Or are you just like...
Oh, how
chilling
sick would
with
that-
the
I wonder-
didgeridoo?
This is, I don't know. If Australia has this, please send it to me. But if it is just a didgeridoo, and then it's you do that thing that you're doing. And then the Survivor theme kicks in.
Pretty sure we just did the Survivor theme.
Yeah.
You're welcome, NBC or whoever that station is.
ABC?
I don't know. They're all crap.
I'm pretty sure music in Australia is basically like music everywhere else, but I like to think it's that because that's cool.
I mean, isn't Kylie Minogue from Australia?
Didgeridoo dubstep! Drop the do!
Also, Tim Minchin's from Australia, so that's
really?
cool.
Lots of cool
fun.
stuff is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that where Chris Hemsworth is from?
And Liam. And the other
Oh,
one.
yeah, I guess the other Hemsworth.
The Westworld
But I
one.
mean Thor, so...
Yeah.
Oh, if he dies.
What?
No, he doesn't.
No, I'm saying if he does.
Oh, I thought you meant
she's
like
lapsing
him in
into
real
Thor.
life.
Thor's my favorite.
Uh,
I'm not ready.
Avengers Endgame has not come out when we've recorded this. That's why she's talking like
You
that.
mean Adventures Edamame?
Yes.
Yes.
But
But
it,
it will
be-
it totally
terrified.
will have come out by the time you hear this. So
Yeah.
let us know. I don't know. What's the question?
That's campfire.
When is this going to air, and how do you feel about Thor? Okay, so here is the next question. It's not a heavy one, unless you make it into a heavy one, Tomar. Which treasure, item, or artifact that your character has collected during this campaign has been the most important to them? I will start with Hirstag.
My ritual book. That's it.
Care to elaborate?
It felt like nature was talking to me or something in a weird way, which was kind of cool. Like maybe I'm on the right path or something. Who knows?
Nice. Pinwin. We'll come back to you. Tomar.
It's a tie between two things, probably. One would be the hammer I had made in Workrag's name. During the Great Hunt in Ravenmoor, we stopped by this small town near the Dead Lake, and there was a smith there, and he did really fine work. And he made my hammer, and I named it Karak's Fury, and I smited many foes with it. It served me well, but I haven't used it since I went to the ethereal plane. Since then, I've been using my father's sword, Steel Song, which is equally important to me, if not more so. He found it at some point on the battlefield, but it's this crazy sword that whirls and makes cool sounds when you spin it in the air and catches light interestingly, and I think it's because of like the moonstone powder on the blade or something, but it's always sharp, it never gets dull, and it's just an awesome sword.
Gorbel.
Probably the most significant thing that I have found along the way was the stone that held the soul or being or presence of Prince Othis.
And why is that?
I don't know, it just kind of spoke to me in a way.
Do you want to explain what that is a little more? Because I don't think the audience knows what that is.
So Prince Othis was in line to be the king of Vildalin, but he was killed in battle years ago. We were in... What town were we in? Old Cairn?
Old Cairn, yep.
We were
Back
in
before it was
Old
Wolves
Cairn,
Rest.
and we were in the mansion there, and we came across this construct, and there was a stone there. The stone looked like it would fit right into the back of the construct. When you put it in, it became animated, and it seemed to be Prince Othis himself.
Yep.
So since then, we were plotting to try and get his real body back or his essence or whatever. So we thought that would be a key to overthrowing the council, but who knows where he is now.
I've always felt kind of a responsibility to him ever since I found that, or we found that.
Nice. Pinwin.
So, a treasure that I actually experienced over the summer when I wasn't with the group was from my dad. My dad had passed away, and he left me some blue bifocals and a key to a secret ancestral cabin I didn't know exists. And it was kind of a big deal to me because my brothers are really big, tough guys, soldiers, and probably would have made more sense to give them an important key, but he gave it to me, and it just means a lot that he did that. So, yeah.
And without that key, you never would have stumbled onto those fey creatures in the blood forest.
Right. And now I'm awesome because they helped me. I mean, I've been awesome, but they helped me be extra awesome.
That is something Pinwin has never talked to us about.
Just showed
And,
up with the
Yeah,
bifocals.
I'll have to catch you
I
some
guess
other
we'll
time.
never know.
All right. Okay, so when we left off, as Hirstag mentioned in the recap, Dealdan, an old friend, sort of. He refers to you guys as his friend, but he was a semi-helpful, nefarious sort. Really opportunistic, we'll call him in
Helpful
Ravenmoor.
but nefarious. He'll stab you, but he'll also smile at you.
He'll stab you, and then he'll tell you where the nearest hospital is. But no, he indicated to you, Tomar, that there was something amiss on that ship, and that the people there were not exactly who they would be pretending to be. And last you left, he was mentioning some soup or stew or something that you guys... He was alluding to something in secret speech, making a very firm effort to say the words explosive and a blast and things like that. And you were carting him off towards the tavern to under the guise of feeding him.
Is Brahm anywhere nearby?
Brahm is not nearby.
Did he want all of us to go?
He didn't say. He just indicated it, and then Tomar let him off.
Who's of the highest rank that's nearby of our people?
Kurdu River Trapper would be the highest ranked person nearby.
So I flag Kurdu down,
Okay.
and I whisper quietly into his ear, you might want to quietly detain those men that are on that boat.
All right, I can do that, yeah. And he surreptitiously goes over and he starts tapping some of the soldiers on their shoulders, and they start heading towards the ship.
Could we have heard the whispers going on?
I don't think you would have heard the whispers, but you definitely would have heard Dildan mentioning, because he did whisper as well to you, Tomar, that what was going on, and then he said the loud statement about soup. So as far as you guys know, he's speaking in a weird way about soup or food in general, and
He seems pretty friendly.
I mean, if you're just looking at his base value, Pinwin, he's calling them his friends. I mean, and you love friends, Pinwin. Mm-hmm. So, Hirstag, you've never seen this dwarf before. I'll describe him for you, just so that for your benefit. He's got long, black, braided hair and a long, black beard that has a ton of shiny gold baubles in it. On his fingers are tons of rings. He's wearing a very fancy, doublet, a white linen doublet, tucked into a pair of really nice black slacks, some really elegant, soft leather boots, and he's got a nice muslin, violet-colored cape that spills off of his shoulders. Mm-hmm. He looks very wealthy, and you both get that indication from him that this man has a lot of money. This dwarf has a lot of money to throw around.
Am I picking up that something very odd is happening?
Yes, you would remember that Dildan only seems to show up when either A, he wants something, or B, when he's got information to give you guys.
Do I need to roll insight on this, or?
At this point, you guys are walking up there, so you could probably talk to Tomar, because, you could roll insight if you would like. Or what's your passive insight, I guess? Because this is all happening very quickly.
Pretty goddamn good is what it is. 21.
21, yeah. Something's fishy, and it ain't just because you're at the docks.
Remember, we still have that mind talkie, the telepath.
I don't think we have
bond?
that cast.
I'm pretty sure we still do.
From what?
Because we cast it before I started sleeping.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it hasn't been an hour yet.
And you guys woke me up by making noise.
Oh yeah, an alarm. Oh no, you had, it was the earpiece.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Earpiece.
shit.
I was going to say that isn't used in a
Edit
spell
that
slot.
out.
That was all
Yeah.
wrong.
But that's what I was going to do that, though. I was going to cast telepathic bond.
Okay.
So when I see that something seems off and I see that Dildan is speaking to Tomar in hushed tones, I'm going to cast telepathic bond.
And who are you going to include in telepathic bond?
Is Zyko there?
Zyko, you don't actually see Zyko on the docks at all.
Okay, so I'm going to include Tomar, Hirstag, Pinwin, myself.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. And you're leading him up the stairs and up to the main city there, Tomar?
Yeah, and it's just us, right?
Tomar, where are you going?
guys, it's you two walking that way.
The man wants some soup. You guys better come along. This might be bad.
Oh, hold on. What do you mean bad?
Like splody bad.
On the ship?
Explosive soup?
Can you guys think not at once?
Explosive soup?
No.
Okay.
Explosive ship?
Maybe. Maybe city. I don't know. Just come with me.
But don't we want someone
Are
by
there
the ship?
explosives on the ship?
I
then,
told
or-
Curdy to detain the dudes that are on the boat.
Can he do that as one person?
We had a whole squad of men up by the boat, Pinwin.
Yeah, you guys do see the soldiers starting to head towards the
Yeah, Pinwin,
The
don't you
ship.
see the...
If you think they've got it, I mean, okay.
Well, what did that guy whisper to you?
Just come with me to the bar.
He seems like a fun guy. So, okay.
Yeah,
This
and-
better be good, Deal Dane. Or Dan. Deal Dan, what is your name?
Dildy.
My friend, you know it is Dildane. We've been friends for so long. Long. And he kind of looks around at him, looks over his shoulder. But he keeps it very friendly and light as you guys are walking.
Where have you been all these years?
Oh, I've been here, I've been there, I've been everywhere, really. Just trying to, make a name for myself. I went to Deepminster for a while. It was a really fun time. Then I went back to Ravenmoor, found out that was not a good idea, and then now I'm back here with you guys.
You kind of went AWOL from Ravenmoor.
No, I was with you guys. If you'll remember, he came with you guys across the mountains until you were attacked by that dragon. And then he went with the others to Starhost, but he wasn't in Starhost. So at some point then, that's when he disappeared. Because remember, you met the others in Starhost after you guys got separated?
What were you doing in Deepminster?
Just trying to make a few contacts, trying to rebuild my business, especially ever since all of my contacts in Ravenmore were taken out. I mean, if you remember the big, huge issue, he keeps looking around. He seems to be looking up at the buildings and stuff like that, almost like he's trying to clandestinely look, but it's kind of obvious. And he keeps walking. Where are we going? Where's this wonderful tavern you speak of? I'm so very hungry.
Turn right up here.
All right, and you guys head down and
maybe walk a little faster.
Oh, it's hard for me to get my land legs, my friend. It's just I've been on the ship for such a long time. You'll excuse me for my lack of stamina. You guys eventually make it to Busty Belba's, and it is busy. And you see that Janus is behind the counter, just sitting there slanging drinks. You've got maybe like 20 people inside there. Nobody takes too much note of you as you guys enter, though.
Did we ever decide on who we're going to hire?
Both.
There were 3.
Oh, well, obviously not. Not poor Dirk. I mean, if we have extra food, we should probably give him some food, but yeah, I don't think we can hire him. I don't know if we can trust him with something. Anything. Do you think?
Absolutely not, Pinwin. Absolutely not.
All right, we're on the same
Have
page.
a seat.
He sits down. Wow, this is a beautiful establishment, my friends.
Thank
Who are you?
Hi, I'm Pinwin.
No, hello, Pinwin. Hello, I am Dildane, and I am very pleased to make your acquaintance. And, we have a fellow dwarf here. What is your name, sir?
I'm Hirstag.
Hirstag, I am Dildane.
I sit down right next to him and I put my arm around him. All right, spell a deal down. Right now, what's going on?
Well, he looks around at all the people. It's very interesting how many people are here that you definitely know all of them, correct?
What are you getting at?
Nothing, my friends. Just making sure everyone here is a friend.
Are you saying maybe there are some wolves?
Maybe we'll just, is there a more private location than this that we can have some of that delicious soup?
Can I roll into
I am a VIP, after all. Yeah.
That wasn't good. 13.
Something's up, but you don't know this guy well enough to know anything.
You might want to close up early.
This is a weird guy.
Or here, I have an idea.
My house is a couple houses down.
I'm gonna go pretend to check on something. I'll be right back. And then
I'm assuming you guys are saying this in your head.
yeah, so then I'm gonna run back to the kitchen and like tinker with some pans for a second, and I'll run back. Oh my god, everyone out! It's terrible! It's moving! Get out of here! I don't know what it'll do!
What?
Give me deception.
Okay. 19?
19. Everybody, like, in the whole place, it gets really quiet, and everybody, like, snaps to attention and looks at you, Pinwin.
I will fight this thing. I'll get it taken care of. We'll be back in business tomorrow, okay?
You see, like, several of them, like, standing up and getting ready to, like, draw their weapons. We're with you, Pinwin. Let's get this thing.
No. I've got this. It's a one-man job. I think I've got it. And it's just my pride. I've got to it's my establishment. I've got to take it out myself. It's so smelly.
What is it?
It was food, but I think someone forgot it on the stove or something for a long time, and it's taken a life of its own.
But the guy kind of looks confused. Why do we have to leave?
Because I don't know if it's hostile. It's moving and like jumping.
Get the fuck out of the bar!
I can't have you in danger in my establishment. I'm sorry.
Go ahead and roll intimidation, Tomar, and roll deception, Pinwin.
That's worth 14.
I stand up and I say, half-price drinks at the Halfling house.
Roll persuasion. What did you get, Tomar?
18.
18. All right, so half of the people are like pretty, well, more than half. Most of the people are pretty intimidated by you, Tomar. So they're like, okay. But then Gorbel yells that out.
20.
And they're like, okay, let's go to the Halfling house. Let's get the fuck out of here. So the place very quickly gets empty, and you see Janus even runs out of the tavern. And eventually you guys are alone.
And then I pull my sword out.
I'll lean against the bar. See, I got it. It was fine.
All right, now you have much less time to spill the beans.
Please, my friend, put the blade away. I am not a threat to you.
Spill the beans.
Okay. Well, I was making my contacts in Deepminster a few weeks ago, and I was approached by several people over the course of those weeks that indicated that if they gave me a lot of money, and I happened to know where the Wolves of Moonreach were, because apparently they knew that I had interacted with you at some point, that there would be more money. And so I refused them, of course, because you are all my friends. But then they threatened my life and my business, and so I devised a plan. And it was pretty much to bring some of them here and tell you about it in advance so that you could deal with it.
Is this advance?
I don't know how to get a hold of you.
How did you know we were here?
Well, I have my contacts. My friends, it is so easy to find people. It's a surprise that the council...
Deal Dan, you are worried about your life, but it's gonna be cut short here and now if you don't tell me how you know we are here.
You guys have...
This isn't 3 years ago. We are not in Ravenmoor anymore. I don't know friend from foe. I will not hesitate to cut you down.
You have people here in your city that I pay good coins to keep tabs on you guys.
Names.
I have to consult my manifest. I just it's not exactly off the top of my head. That's on the ship. I don't know exactly who it is, but I also know that there are people here that are neither under my coin or yours.
There was a man in here the other day in that exact same chair, and I cut his hand off. Do you want to lose a hand? You have a bunch of rings on it. Do you want to lose those?
My friend, you're getting a bit aggressive. Have I not always shot you straight? And
No, you have not.
Well, I would disagree. However, maybe I can
Hold
remember.
his arm.
Oh, okay. Burr, do you remember Burr
Yes.
from Ravenmoor? He tells me things from time to time, just for extra coin. He made me promise that it was for nothing nefarious, but I would never ever hurt you guys. You are my friends, after all. But you know, I like to keep contacts wherever I go,
Who
so that I
else?
know. It was just Burr.
Who the fuck else?
I'm gonna
Roll
fly.
intimidation.
Oh, okay.
29.
29. Edit this part out.
No.
I thought we'd keep the silence.
No, it's perfect.
Sounds good.
There is a soldier. His name is Tig Frost Arrow. He's in your somewhere in this city, and there's also Prava. She is a member of this church, this temple here in town. She also keeps tabs for me. But that's it. I promise. Please put the blade away. I am your friend.
I'm gonna fly across the table and like jump at him and pull at his collar. Give us more names.
He is not quick enough to dodge that, so you grab him by the collar. Take your attack dog off of me. It is not. Those are the names. I promise. Those
What
are
if
the
they
names.
told you?
They have just told me how everything is going here. I've been keeping tabs to make sure my friends are safe.
Who in Deepminster did you talk to?
I did not know. This is honest. I did not know the names of the people, which is why I was so particular about not wanting to deal with them in the first place. That is why I was, until they threatened my life and my business, I was, I couldn't be swayed. I don't like to work with people I don't know. But I must reiterate, I would never wish the wolves harm. You have only done good things for me. You are removing the unfair balance that the council has, and that is only good for my business.
So you've sold us out, though.
No, I didn't sell you out.
You're bringing enemies into our city.
Well, I killed a few of them on the way down, so I tried to thin them out a little bit.
Who the fuck is on that boat?
They're just soldiers, it looks like. I don't know exactly who they are.
Do they know you've killed some of them?
No, they have no idea. They think it was sickness that wiped out the boat. And he looks really pleased with that. He said, terrible, terrible river sickness. You know, you never know. They just end up puking their guts out, and then they die.
How martial do you think these men are?
Well, they do have weapons that they keep on them, though they don't have much for armor, and maybe that's because of the ship, but it seems like they were bringing something in the cargo. I tried to sneak down one of the nights and look at it, but they kept it very, very much under lock and key. There was always a guard there.
Who's the captain of the ship?
The captain is a man whose name is Leofber.
I'm sorry, what?
Leofber.
Like one word?
Yeah, Leofber. I think his last name is Herringhold or something.
Do we recognize that name at all?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
So, what else do you know about them? You rode with them here.
Well, they keep to themselves for the most part, but several of them had a very curious accent, I think probably Rothian, and several of them were Verdlinians, and some of them didn't talk at all.
We have some of our men detaining the men on the boat right now.
That's probably good. You should probably kill them right away. However, I do know that there's definitely a few in the city itself. As you can see, I was trying to see if I could see them on the way to the walk.
How did they get in?
I have no clue.
How do you know they're here?
I was just overheard some of the soldiers talking. Apparently, when we were going out or on our trip last night, apparently a few of them got in one of the rowboats, and they came ahead of the ship. So they've been here for a few hours at least. They would have snuck in.
Where do you think they would be in the city?
That's tough to say. Possibly the mansion.
First, I just want to make it clear, Pinwin is still hanging on to his collar, halfway sprawled on the table still.
Okay.
Just so it's known that's still happening.
Okay,
and he's
so
kind of giving him a stink eye.
Pinwin's still grabbing him by the collar, giving him a stink eye, wrenching him forward while leaning across the table, like laying on the tabletop.
Yep.
In my head, I think, if I were trying to assault a city, I would probably try and blow up places with either a lot of people or maybe where their money is, something that's really important to the town. Do you know what those places would be?
I mean, probably Shadegazer Manor. It has a ton of our information.
What else? If they had multiple people, they're probably at multiple places.
Would they come here? We have money here. But we have money all over in all our shops.
Yep, probably the town center.
Do we have we have a treasury, right? Hazel mentioned something like that she was looking after.
Yeah, but I don't know if they would even know where to find that or know how to get into it. It's pretty heavily guarded.
Well, I mean, if Burr is their contact, then Burr knows everything about the town.
Yeah, but Burr's not in charge of the treasury.
Well, Burr's Dealdan's contact, so
Yeah, but he might also be in cahoots with these people.
it's possible.
We don't know. Don't fucking...
I just wanted to specify.
I feel like right now they're probably hiding somewhere.
What is your point?
So they're probably in a place that isn't heavily occupied.
Well, they could have just put bombs down and left, for all I know.
Fair.
I wish we had a bomb detector.
With
Does Shadow
Shadow?
smell bombs? Would Shadow be able to smell bombs?
Would Shadow know what a bomb smells like?
Well, bombs are made of gunpowder, right?
Is that something that exists here?
Not really. The bombs you guys have encountered have been like chemical in like base, sulfury, if you'll recall.
That's true.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Shadow, do you smell any like sulfury chemical-y things? I mean, he was there when the orb machine thing happen, so...
He kind of cocks his head.
What about Maury?
Should I
Didn't
cast
she
Speak with
leave?
Animals?
Was she ever in town here?
No.
She was with the Chaos Company, right? And she's with them right now.
If they left bombs anywhere, they could honestly be anywhere.
Here,
Maybe we just
Oh.
evacuate the town.
I'll talk with Shadow for a second, so I'll finally let go of his collar. And then I'll cast Speak with Animals at first level and just talk to Shadow. Hi, boy. So you know when there was that machine thing and it had the bowls that dropped and it smelled kind of stinky and like there were chemicals?
Yes, master.
Do you smell anything like that? Or can you sense any of that?
Yes, master.
Okay, guys, he senses something. Here?
No.
Where do you smell it?
Follow Shadow.
Okay, he's gonna lead us. Are you ready?
Yeah, we're gonna have to put Dealdan in the cells or something for now.
Or
Don't
keep
we have
him
to
with
deal
us.
with that boat and everything?
Are you guys considering what I have said? You guys have all been very quiet for a while.
We're gonna have to detain you.
We might need him for more information.
Yeah, I think we need to keep him with us.
What other information do you have?
Well, what other information do you need? I know that
this is the game he's
Also,
going to
can
play.
you trust him by himself?
We can't trust him anyway. That's why I'm saying we should detain him.
But
Come
if
with
he's
us.
with us, he knows exactly.
Well, my friends, if I must go with you, I will go with you. As
All right.
long as you promise to keep me safe in this endeavor.
Like you promised to keep us safe?
Did I not do my part? I told you. I am not. I don't.
You have been
what do you expect of me?
Openly passing along information, allowing people to come into this city.
I did not openly pass along information. It took them a lot. I will say to my credit, it took me a lot because I care very much about the wolves. And plus, I really think you guys are going to end up on top on this. So, like, it's really in my best interest to stay in your good graces. But
It is in your best interest, but you haven't.
no, I have. I came here to protect you because
Does
otherwise,
this seem like you're in my good graces right now?
I really don't know, Gorbel. You and me, we've had a very.
Please look at my face at this very moment, because this face, not my good graces.
He looks at you for a moment. Yeah, you look a little pissed off, I guess.
You guess?
Yeah, it's
A little?
well, you know, sometimes people put up a hard exterior when really they genuinely like a person.
Get up, out, out
Let's
the door.
go. Let's go.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
try and see if I can spot Zyko or Durant or anybody that we know.
Okay, that would be perception.
26.
Okay. As you guys exit the tavern, you do see Brahm with some soldiers, and they're actually coming towards you guys. And he approaches. Well, we put the soldiers away that we detained. They're in the cells. What do you want us to do with them?
There might be something on the boat. We need to float it out to sea or something.
Yes, we can do that.
Also,
Sink it.
Sink it. Okay, yeah, I can do that.
this is your chance to make up for what you fucked up before. And I'm trusting you here right now. Find Hazel, get the kids, your best men, get them out of town somewhere safe that I'll be able to find them after this. But this town is in trouble.
Do you want me to round up everyone and get them out?
After them, yes, but them first.
Are you sure you don't want your best soldiers here?
I feel
We're our best soldiers.
Fair enough.
Tomar, I feel like if we evacuated people in an obvious way, then it's going to provoke some kind of attack.
Right.
I feel like we need to play it cool and try to just take out the threat.
Get them somewhere safe first.
All right.
Don't make it obvious.
I will not.
And if you can have Durant or Zyko, who else? I don't know. If you can have them find us, that'd be great.
I will make every effort to make sure they find you.
Okay, thanks. Unless, do you know where they are right now? That'd be kind of nice.
I thought I saw Zyko a few hours ago, but I'm not 100% positive.
Okay.
Where?
He was right here in the town square.
I saw him at the tavern earlier. He was lounging about, not really saying much anything.
Right.
But
Hang with Shadow.
the men are detained. They're in the cells.
They are.
All right.
Yes.
Well, then we'll deal with them after this.
All right. Would you like me to
You got all of
take
them.
this dwarf here?
We might need him.
Well, thank you. I don't want to spend any time in the cells if possible, but if that's where you want me to go, I totally
You'd
will go
probably
there.
be safer in the cells.
If that's what you think, but I
But that's not where you're going.
Oh, okay. Well, just
Come on.
all right. And Brahm nods to you guys, and they head off.
And we head off following Shadow.
All right. So
Do any of us know how to take care of a bomb?
I dismantled one once.
If they're remotely the same, we might be able to.
Did I get the key back from that one explosive thing? Well, that kind of sucks.
Wait, how
but
did
okay.
that bomb work?
climbed into a shaft and flipped the key.
Wasn't that like gnomish
Mhm.
kind of
Yep.
mechanics?
Yeah.
What if it was all just like bad fucking gnomes who came in after we rescued
Oh,
them
man, that's
and they
so-
set up more gnome bombs?
Like we rescued the bad gnomes, not the good gnomes.
Rory's evil as fuck.
Evil Rory.
Wait,
Not you, Rory!
wouldn't the gnomes know how to find bombs? They made them, right?
They might.
You have like a gnome town.
They're on the other side of town.
It's on the way to the Shadegazer Manor.
What way is Shadow leading us?
Probably not that direction.
He is actually heading up to, I sort of revealed it. He's heading up towards the Shadegazer Manor. You guys pass by that alleyway that leads, or the street that leads out to the Gnome Town. Did you guys want to stop in Gnome Town?
Should maybe one or two of us go do that?
I'll go find Rory.
Okay. Hurry back.
Wait, do you want me to go? Because I'm sorry, but faster?
These are my people, Gorbel. And then I scurry off.
And we just watch him moving super
Just
slowly.
Maybe you should
Where-
go join him.
where is-
I don't
Is
know.
that
Where is he going?
Sprint?
Where's he going? I thought you guys were going to keep me safe. I feel like he's the best one to keep me safe.
Hey!
Other than you, who I've never met before today, you look very strong as well.
I'm
We're
so
really
strong.
strong.
I'm the safest person.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll believe you, but just please, I will give you so much money if you keep me alive.
What do
Like,
you think
for
is
real?
going on here?
I assume it's something you guys can handle.
Have you ever taken down an explosive? Like, do you know how these work?
No.
I wouldn't trust
Because we
him.
probably should have led with it just in case.
Is that what you're thinking? Is there's explosions?
We are completely
Nah.
going off your information.
They mentioned something about explosions, but I don't know much more than that. It seemed like that anyway. There was some large cargo on that ship, though.
Well, why didn't you mention that in the bar?
I indicated as such to Tomar.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
But where
the
is
ship
he
is being
going?
taken care of.
Where is he going?
He's going
That's
to go.
not your concern.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. All right. And Shadow leads you guys up, and he leads you to the gates of the Shadegazer Manor.
Okay.
I guess it's wolves can bark too, right? And he pushes through the gates and heads up to the door, which he cannot open with his nose.
Okay. Is it unlocked?
I mean, yeah, it would be unlocked.
Okay. I'll open it.
All right. You open it, and Shadow shoots across the floor in the foyer and heads to the door that you guys know leads down into the basically Let's little potion area.
Whoa. Okay.
Guys, be careful.
All right. Okay, Shadow, be cautious too, okay, buddy?
Is the bad guy that Rothian guy
We have no idea.
that you had making the booze?
I really hope Let is not a bad guy. That is really good booze.
Yeah, it is. I've
I
got
don't
some
think
of it
Let's
in my
a bad
bag.
guy. Let's go.
Yep.
All right, so you guys open that door, and Shadow bounds down. And you guys head down into the cellar area, and it's very dark. There's no lights on in here.
I'll cast dancing lights.
All right.
This is that scene from Game of Thrones where Lancel follows that kid down into the cellar. You see like a tiny little candle like burning in some green goo.
Yeah, you guys head down there, but you do notice there's a very strong smell down here, and you see that Shadow stops at the edge of the stairs.
Oh my!
And he looks back up at you, Pinwin, and
Okay.
Can they not talk anymore?
what?
Shadow and Pinwin.
How long does that
Has
last?
it 10 minutes?
Oh, I would say 10 minutes is roughly passed from the time it took you to get up here. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Can I cast Dancing Lights to see more? Would I see more with that?
I mean, if you want to cast a spell, but
Yeah.
two of you can see in the dark, and you have
Oh, wait. Never mind. That's not...
a little freebie there.
I'm picking.
I don't have Dancing
looking
Lights as a
around.
cantrip.
Okay.
Trying to pick out what I can see.
You,
I have light.
you
I
guys,
don't want to do that.
you give me a perception check, Gorbel.
My worst of the checks.
Be wiser. Not bad.
Bad. Oh, I guess I have my goggles.
18.
I literally just said that.
Your prized possession you mentioned at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah.
I actually have those little goggly glasses too.
Yeah.
Let's just let's goggle up.
Yeah, you you look around.
Hirstag just holds his fingers and circles around his eyes. I'm all goggled up.
What was your roll?
18.
18. Okay. You can see that looks like all the like barrels and tincture like containers have been tipped over and they're all over the floor. And you can see that the door that usually the hidden door that usually remains shut that leads into that chamber that you found the construct is open just a crack. And you look next to the door and there's a form lying on the ground.
Oh my god.
Lettuce became my favorite person.
I'm gonna go up and inspect the form.
No.
But so you're gonna step on the floor?
Why not? It's just booze.
Guys.
Are you assuming that it's
Is
just
it?
booze?
Okay, I'm
I
thinking.
mean, that's
then.
what we saw, right?
You saw liquid.
Alive.
You don't know what he had in those.
Like sulfuric.
You guys, who the
But
fuck is
maybe
that?
Hirstag would just think it was booze.
Yeah, he just spilled his booze all over the floor.
That is
Just went on a
not
bender.
happen.
Smell? Can you not smell that?
It's pretty overpowering.
It's not just booze. It's a strong, like, sulfury smell.
Let is not very smart, but he is very graceful. Who is that over there?
Are you guys just gonna wonder who it is?
29 perception.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
see.
On the ground, it looks to be Let.
That's lit.
Is he dead?
Did Hirstag ever meet Let?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he met
I
him
bought
once.
some booze
Yeah.
off of him.
Oh,
I'll give him some balm.
Well, he has a sword sticking out of his chest.
I'll give him some balm.
Oh, man.
5 hit points.
Who's gonna make our booze? I mean, that's not all that was
He
for, but
regains
jeez.
5 hit points. Boom.
He doesn't.
Boom. It's not working, guys.
It's definitely not a stage prop, right?
It doesn't look like it.
Oh.
I am overcome by anger.
Okay.
Oh, what do we do? How do we clean all this up?
in your heads, you guys hear.
He's made it about 20 feet.
I think to Tomar, we've got a situation down in Let's shop.
If you guys
Okay.
if you guys
I think he's dead.
if you guys like him that much, I can bring him back.
And there's stuff
saying.
spilled everywhere.
Hold
Snappy.
on. Look at the door.
You
Someone's
guys-
back there.
You guys now see that there is a crack open in the door. It's almost hard to make out because it is still dark, but you can see that.
If it is Elphaba, I am going to shit.
So, can we see the figure moving?
On the floor?
Well, no, in the
You
doorway.
just saw
No,
the
it's
door
just a
open a
crack.
crack.
Do I see a point in where the floor isn't covered with shit?
No, it seems to be all over the floor,
Even up to the door.
up to the door.
Can I cast Mage Hand to try to open the door a little bit more really quietly and gently?
You can definitely make that attempt.
Okay, I will cast Mage Hand,
Okay.
and I'm going to try to just...
And a golden hand appears.
sneakily, quietly open it.
All right. And it slowly slides open, and it's dark inside.
I am going to cast Mislead,
Okay.
and my fake little double is going to mosey on over.
That's
Okay.
good.
So you
Guys,
head.
watch my body.
So
Alright.
Gorbel's physical body seems to just slump, and her other body appears and moves forward through the liquid and in through the doorway. And
I walk in.
Do you see anything?
you walk in, and you look at the room. It is now dark. The last time you guys were in it, there was that pale light coming from the stones in the wall and the weird symbols that kind of emblazoned the wall. And you see in the back of the room is a writhing, blobbish form. You can see that there are also, crouched along the walls, are several hooded figures.
Uh-oh.
They don't seem to notice you, though. And you can hear under, just almost imperceptibly, you can hear a...
Oh my god, I hate this so
Oh
much.
man, why
I'm
is
gonna
this
kill
in our town?
everyone. Satan is good. Satan is our pal.
Oh,
And we're going to
no,
switch to you,
baby.
Tomar.
What am I gonna do?
You finally reach the gates of Gnome Town. You are standing there breathing super heavy, and everybody, all the gnomes that are around kind of stop what they're doing and stare at you.
And I'm gesturing at one. Come here.
One of them walks up. Are you okay, Boyle?
Where's Rory?
I think him and some of his pals were working on something down in their workshop.
Get him over here.
Yeah, you got it, Boyle.
Hustle and bustle, boy.
He runs off.
I'm gonna sit down.
Tomar, you sit down. A few moments later, Rory comes a-running.
I perk up like I'm not out of breath. Rory,
How's it going, Tomar?
not good.
What's up?
There might be bombs in the town.
Oh, fuck, not bombs.
Here we go again, right?
Here we go again.
Do you know how to defuse bombs?
I don't, but I do know some people who do.
Go get them. Skedaddle, boy.
He salutes you and runs off again. And a few moments later, a couple of gnomes come running up.
Guys, you know how to defuse bombs, right?
One very serious one. I do.
All right, let's go.
Where are we going?
Follow me.
And they follow you.
Do we want some of them to go to the ship?
I think in my head, I've got some gnomes that know how to defuse bombs. Is there a bomb down there? Should I split them up, or what do you want?
We don't know. What do you see, Gorbel?
You guys,
Yeah. Bomb?
I think this might be worse than a bomb.
What?
So I think Let's dead, and I'm fine. I don't think anybody sees me, but we've got some hooded figures chanting, some writhing creature in the corner, and I think we might be a little fucked.
Oh, shit.
What else in our manor?
I need a Moonreach cocktail.
Won't it blow up the entire place?
That seems like a
What all do we-
horrible idea.
what all-
I
do we
need to
keep
take out
here?
this room of people
Yeah.
now.
What all do we keep here?
I'm on my way, and then I'm gonna point at one of them.
Okay.
Or how many are with me?
There's 4.
All right, 2 of you go down to the docks. There's a boat there. There might be bombs on that boat. If you can take care of those bombs, then come back to the manor. You 2 come with me to the manor.
Aye, aye. And they, the 2 of them scamper off towards the docks.
Tomar, if you see somebody, try to flag somebody down and get Durant and Zyko Like have him go look for him or something.
Yeah, this sounds
I
serious.
shall
What are we
keep
gonna
my
do?
eyes about.
You actually don't encounter anyone on your way because you're pretty close to the Shadegazer Manor now. But you do see the gates open and the front door is open as well.
All right, well then I will make my way.
Okay.
in.
Gorbel, what are you doing in the moment?
Have they noticed me?
Now it seems like you've stepped in, and now in this brief moment you can still hear the but if you'll recall, the last time you guys encountered that they seemed locked in, almost so to the point that they didn't notice anything around them.
Was I there then?
No.
And neither was Hirstag. Gorbel, have you experienced these things before? I don't think I've ever seen this thing you're talking about.
Yep. And I think it's worse than we expected.
It's not.
Do you remember our conversation with Michaela about the Lich and his followers?
Uh-huh. That's not them, is it?
It is.
Oh.
They're here. They're summoning something. We have to interrupt this.
Just
and I
did
do not-
interviews, and now we have cultists for
Pinwin,
lists.
Hirstag, I need to
town.
take out this entire room.
But,
We need to take out this entire room. We need to
Yeah.
do something.
yes, we do.
We can do that.
I don't know.
If there's a bomb in there, you're not gonna throw a Moonreach cocktail. You will all die.
I'm not saying a Moonreach cocktail.
What?
I'm in the building. Just let me get in here.
All right. So, Tomar, you cross the floor with the gnomes and you head down into the cellar, and you can smell. It's an overpowering smell of just this very strong chemical smell.
That
All right.
could just be all of the spilled potions.
And I look at the floor.
And you can tell that it's covered in various liquids. All of the barrels have been overturned. It looks like a lot of stuff's been smashed.
Guys, and I talk to the gnomes. This might be where the bad stuff is. I'm gonna go on ahead, though. You guys be careful, but try and find out the source of this.
Do you want us to check out the rest of the house?
Sure, if you want to, but be careful. There's bad stuff in here.
Okay. And they go.
How far
We might explode
underground?
the house. Why do you have them explore it?
How far underground are we?
Like 40 feet underground.
Oh, what do we do? How can we? Is there a way we can contain an explosion?
We
and
don't
just make
have
it
to.
happen?
How much do you care about this building?
You guys, we don't even know if this is actually a bomb.
What do we keep in this building?
The library.
All of our knowledge.
I tell the gnomes to go check out the house, but then I'm like, where's Gorbel? Where is she?
First, wait 1 second.
Right here.
Her body's invisible.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm pointing at.
Oh, okay.
She told us to watch her body. It's right here.
Do we want to know exactly what happened from left?
She's doing that weird spell thing.
What?
What do you mean?
I learned a new spell. I can speak with the dead.
Do you have to touch them to do that?
Wait, is
Oh,
he
do
actually
I?
fucking dead?
Yeah.
He looks dead as fuck.
You have to touch it?
Guys.
If my healing balm doesn't bring them back, then they're dead.
Am I 10 feet from his body?
If you took no, you're like
If I'm leaving
20 feet. You'd have to step out.
There's a big table in the middle, isn't there?
Yep. There's a couple of big tables.
Jump on the table.
Okay, I'll jump on the table.
So, you give me an acrobatics.
17?
17. All right, so you guys watch as Pinwin just leaps off the last step and onto the closest table, and then jumps onto the other table, and now you are within 5 feet of Let's corpse, and you can see that it is very corpsey. His eyes are closed, his mouth is open, lulled back, his head is lulled back, and he does have a sword stabbed right through his chest.
Oh, poor Lit. All right, let's do this. Okay, so... Oh, how do I want to cast this? Maybe it'll just be like a minor chord that I'll play really quietly and hushed if I can. All right, and then I'll just point to the corpse, and then... Yeah, so I can ask 5 questions. The corpse only knows what it knew in life, including languages it knew. Okay. And it can lie if it wants.
So, you see, you cast it on the body, and you see Let's head turn and look at you.
It's fine. I'm not afraid of anything. It's fine. Hi, Let.
Yeah, hello, Pinwin.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I have some questions for you.
Oh,
One,
I have a few myself. What the fuck is going on?
yeah, what happened to you?
These guys came downstairs, and I thought it was some. Oh, sorry. I thought it was some customers trying to buy some alcohol or something, and then before I knew it, they were smashing everything, throwing it on the ground, and they brought some weird chest in with them, and I tried to shoo them away, but then they stabbed me, and as I look down, I'm realizing right now that I'm dead, aren't I?
I think you are. I'm sorry.
I knew this was going to happen sooner or later. I did not think it would be in this way.
Yeah,
but
this sucks.
I just figured it would be somebody got really pissed off at me, and yes.
Okay, oh my gosh, 4 other questions. Is there any way to drain all this stuff on the floor out if we wanted to?
Well, usually there is a drain down here, but it might be covered up. That might be why it is pooled up here. If you could, I would imagine if you unclogged the drain, some of this would drain out.
Where is the drain?
It is over on the other side of the room, and it is it's next to the bookshelf. And as you look, you see that the bookshelf is where it used to be is now turned over.
Oh, okay. Guys, what question should I ask him? I only have 2. He told me, okay, so this is what he told me. He told me that the guys, he thought they were going to buy alcohol. They came in with a treasure chest. They stabbed him. He's dead. That's a thing. He said we can drain the chemicals on the floor by unclogging that drain by the bookshelf. But I feel like...
Are these chemicals dangerous to stand in?
Oh, that's a good question. Let, are these chemicals dangerous to stand in?
I believe, I don't know if they would be dangerous to stand in. I don't know how they would react to each other. It probably is not safe to stand in them, but I know some of them are alcohol and some are even chemicals that I had not had time to really procure yet.
All right.
I've got, if it's still around, tell Gorbel I've got a special present for her on the table over there. Is it in a little bottle?
Gorbel, he has a present on the table for you over there in a little bottle. Okay,
for the audience's sake, Michaela has tears in her eyes.
My last question. Do you have any final concluding words or anything you want me to tell anyone?
How does he want us to kill these people?
Well, Pinwin already asked that question.
My final request is please to send my body to my brother, or when he arrives, tell him that I did not die this way. Tell him I died because I ripped somebody off and they were really upset about it.
All right, and, I will tell him.
Yes, but just if I am dead and you guys are all still alive, just whoever did this, please just make it painful.
Will do.
And then his head falls back to the ground.
Oh. I'm gonna try that. Oh, guys, this is terrible. Can I reach the little bottle for Gorbel?
Give me a perception check.
27.
27. You see that it is one of the few disturbed bottles. He indicated that it was over there, and most of them are really small, but this one looks like it's in like a nice ornate little bottle there.
It's in reaching distance, though?
If you were to hop across tables, you'd be able to get to it.
Okay.
All right, give me another acrobatics check.
Oh, God. Hopefully this isn't like a my girl thing.
All right. 21.
21. All right, yeah, you grab it, and are you going to hop back over to the stairs?
You said there's other bottles there, too?
Yeah, there's other bottles, a few that are left.
I'll grab a few.
Okay.
Just what I can.
Okay.
And then I'll try to hop back.
Okay.
All right, Gorbel, I got your bottle. I'm coming back.
What is it?
20.
All right, you jump back over.
Okay, guys, so Let said we probably definitely shouldn't walk in this chemicals because some of it he's never even dealt with before. Some of it's alcohol, but some of it's definitely like bad, like not good chemicals. He said he wants us to tell his brother that he died ripping someone off and not died like this. So, yeah.
Pinwin, what did he leave me?
Oh, here you go, Gorbs.
What is it?
Oh, wait. You're not there.
Smell it.
You're invisible. Okay, I'll smell it.
All right, you pop it open and it smells rancid.
It's not more perfume?
I hope not. I'm gonna put the lid back on that. Guess we'll explore that later. Be nice if we had a little tag on it that said.
Yeah, other than the ornateness of the bottle, it doesn't have any inscriptions on there.
Well, we'll just have to experiment and find out.
Okay.
What do we do?
So the drain is
What do we
under that
do?
bookcase?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the drain.
Does the bookcase have like a backing to it?
Yeah.
Ah, fuck.
How do we
Are
move
we
the
gonna have
bookcase?
to
End of my question.
stealthily lift the bookcase
How
out of the
can,
way?
without stepping on the chemicals? How do we do this?
You guys can now hear that the
Guys, I
chanting
am
is getting
just-
higher in intensity.
Oh my
It's real creepy standing in this.
Yeah.
Just
I
suck
don't know
yourself
if we
back.
I don't know if we can worry about these chemicals.
What do you want me to do?
They might summon a.
You can't
something.
do anything in there. Just come back.
Do you want me to try to unclog the drain or unplug it or whatever the fuck is over there?
Can she interact with things like that?
She just can't attack. That's when it ends, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're sure she can interact with things.
I can interact with
it
things.
says she can act and speak as however she wants, but I don't know if... I feel like there's something with interaction.
Do ya? You said the drain was by the bookcase.
Normally it's next to it, but it's overturned.
But is it overturned on it?
You can't tell.
Can I go look?
Yeah, you can go look.
I'm gonna go look. Maybe it's like peeking out.
So you don't see the drain. So you could probably entertain the idea that the bookshelf is covering the drain.
Oh my gosh, what do we do? And do we bury them? But it'd be really hard to unbury all our knowledge. That's so much knowledge.
How big of a
What do
bookcase
we
is it?
do?
It's about 10 feet tall, about 5 feet wide. It was a pretty big bookcase.
This is why I hate books.
I wish we had a better system of keeping all our
I'm going to use
knowledge.
opposing force and I'm going to pull the bookcase away.
Okay. All right, so you cast opposing force. Is there a weight limit on that?
I mean, I can move large objects.
Oh, okay, then you're fine. So yeah, you pull the bookcase. How far do you pull it?
Just, like 15 feet.
All right, so you basically pull it up and past the stairs and kind of over to the other side, and you guys hear like a boop, as if a drain is draining.
That was easy.
Okay. Well, jeez.
Do you-
Yeah, that worked out.
Did that make noise?
What's that?
Did that make noise?
Yeah, it made a lot of noise.
Yeah, I probably was like...
I wouldn't worry too much about it. These guys seem really into their shit.
Okay.
Do we still
the
hear the
Can we just
chanting?
shoot
You
at
still
them?
hear the chanting, but it is growing in intensity.
Yes.
But now we can walk on the ground?
Not yet. It's still draining.
What do we do, guys?
I don't. Should I
I
crossbow
can see
somebody?
Yeah, can I see them?
Huh? You can't see the them. You can see off all the way on the other side. You can see that there is some sort of shape that's like writhing, and it seems now that it's growing bigger.
Oh my
So
god, guys!
I
this
could
guy is
presumably
growing.
shoot at it.
Yeah, presumably.
All right, I'm gonna try to shoot at it with my oath bow.
Okay.
You have special arrows.
Oh, I do have special arrows, but like I don't want to make things explode. Okay,
But they don't all do that.
Should I use an ice arrow? Then things won't explode.
I think using anything that might slow these things down.
Well, are we just
Is a good
attacking
idea.
right now? Is that what we're doing?
All right, I'm gonna shoot my ice arrow.
Okay.
Okay, and I'll do it. All right. Oh my god, that worst fucking roll I could do. Cool.
Could have been worse.
It's at advantage. It's not at advantage if they're not my favorite enemy, right?
Correct.
I'm wasting my ice arrow. This sucks. Okay.
Maybe if they don't. Maybe
Unless
if
I
it's like a
still hit.
surprise attack where they can't see them.
15.
It's not. 15? 15 does not hit. So, and an arrow hits the wall next to the amorphous blob, and you actually watch as a big, like, clustered column of ice shoots out for a split second, and then everyone roll initiative. You see this amorphous blob stop shaking, stop, like, swaying and gyrating. It just stops.
I'm going to switch back to my real body.
What a terrible time to roll, man. 14.
23. I rolled a natural 20.
11.
17.
What'd you get, Pinwin?
14. Can I reuse the arrows, or do we not know yet?
If you were to get it, you could
Yeah.
reuse it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think, is this the right order? Hirstag, you had 23. Tomar had 17.
11.
11. You had 17, Pinwin.
I had 17.
You had 17.
I had 14.
14. Okay. All right. Hirstag, you're first up. What do you want to do? You now, guys, hear that the chanting has stopped.
How far away is that back wall where the thing is?
Let me draw it real fast. Pause.
Hirstag, do not collapse the room. We need this building.
I'm gonna do what Hirstag does.
Okay, but like, we have all our knowledge in here. And you asked if this place is important, and it is. So we answered.
Instead of making up a plan, you shot an arrow.
That's
All right, so
so much.
Hirstag, you're up first.
So that is definitely within range.
Where's Let's body?
Oh yeah, with Let's body, he wants us to take it to his brother, and he also wants us to kill these people painfully.
Doesn't matter.
I think
don't-
that's all the information. I keep
Okay.
forgetting tidbits. It was a lot.
Hirstag, what are you doing?
At 4th level, I'm going to cast Erupting Earth,
Okay.
like right there where the blob thing is.
Okay.
Oh my god, I'm not getting my
Is there a
arrow
save for that?
back.
That is Dex save of 18.
Does not save.
Hell yeah.
So, describe to me how this looks.
Okay. A fountain of churned earth and stone erupts in a 20-foot cube. So, a 20-foot cube around here.
Okay.
Centered on that point. Each creature in that area must make a dexterity saving throw. They take damage. Additionally, the ground in that area becomes difficult terrain until cleared. So basically, it's like a fountain of exploding earth.
Okay. So,
That's
yeah.
multiple people. That's not just that.
In a 20-foot cube.
cube, so
They would be
I
outside
could
of it,
get
wouldn't they?
like,
Depends on where you cast it, too.
yeah. I'm really trying to just get that guy.
And
I don't.
Because you can't see these four guys here, so you would have no idea that they're even in there, or where they are. I mean,
Oh, I can't see the back wall.
no, you can see the back wall because it's a direct shot, but this is a wall here too because it's a secret door right here. So you guys actually have no visibility for those two, just this, or those four, just that guy.
Okay, so I'll just cast it in the center of the room.
Okay. Gotcha. All right, so you cast it, and this wall of rock flies up, and you hear, and this thing starts like going crazy. It still hasn't taken like a firm shape. It's just a writhing mass of stuff.
Can I roll damage on it?
Yep.
Okay, 4d12.
Help yourself.
Is there another d12? This?
Does the erupting fountain continue?
Nope.
Oh,
It's just
okay.
a blast. 26 damage.
All right. So it's a nice little blast to him. All right, Gorbel, it's your turn.
Okay. I know that those people are in there.
Yes, you're the only one who knows what their location is, at least what they last were in.
So, I am going to cast Fairy Fire.
Okay. Do you have to visibly see them to cast them?
It's just a
It
20-foot
doesn't
cube.
say.
Oh, it's a 20-foot cube? Okay.
So it's a 20-foot cube, so I'm going to go for those two
Okay, so you cast it
on my right.
on your right, and you hear like
That's all I've got, but everyone has advantage on attack rolls.
Woohoo! Yeah, Gorps.
All right, Pinwin. Tomar, you're on deck.
Can they see that glow from them? Because the
You can
glow is
see.
like
You
10
guys can
foot.
see a glow, but you can't see where they're at. But guys can suddenly see that there's a glow inside the room as Gorbel cast Fairy Fire.
There are other people in there on the sides, you guys.
Oh, all right. Can I see my arrow?
No, it would be difficult to see stuck into the wall next to this writhing amorphous blob.
Not even with the glow from Fairy Fire?
No, not even with the glow from Fairy Fire.
Have things drained enough?
Not yet. No, it does. It has receded a little bit.
If I were to jump on the tables, would I be able to see?
It's possible.
All right, I'm gonna try jumping on the tables to
Give
try
me
to
an
see.
acrobatics check.
Much better. Okay, well, yeah, 25.
All right, you leap onto the first table and you run to the edge of it, and you can see now where your arrow is at.
Okay. That didn't count as my whole action, did it?
No, you just moved.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Mage Hand to try to. Can I pick it up?
What's your range on Mage Hand?
I think 30 feet. Yes, 30 feet.
Okay. That would be... you'd be right here, so 5, 10, 15, 20... Yeah, you'd be able to do it.
Woo, okay. Yeah, so I'll do that.
Okay,
To
so you
try to
cast...
grab it and bring it back to me.
All right, so you cast Mage Hand, and it appears and grabs onto the arrow and pulls
like
it
a
out of the
claw
wall.
machine.
I'm not sure if you can move it on that same turn as you cast it. I think you can just cast it.
It said moving it isn't my action. Hand lasts for the duration. Mage
Casting
Hand
it
is a cantrip,
Casting it is also an action.
but
though.
it's a cantrip.
It
That
takes
doesn't matter.
Takes an action to cast it.
So your hand closes around the arrow. All right. Tomar.
I'm gonna point at the blob like a finger gun,
Mm-hmm.
and a dolorous bell's gonna ring through the hall. Wisdom save.
Does a 13 save?
Nope.
All right. Go ahead and roll your damage. And what kind of damage is this?
Necrotic 17.
Gotcha. So it boom, and this
Jesus. That's it.
All right. And now we're at the top of the order. You guys see the light start to get closer as one of these creatures, hooded, steps into the doorway and starts heading. Oh yeah, you're right here, Pinwin.
Can you describe to the audience what this looks like?
Yeah. So Pinwin, you have a front row seat.
Fuck.
This creature rounds the corner right into the doorway, and
That's
you can see it just like jerkily looks at you. It's long robe with a hood pulled up, and underneath the hood is a decaying, tautly fleshed face with no eyes. And as it sees you, it reaches its hand
I'm
out,
afraid of anything. It's fine.
and his hand glows white hot, and it leaps right for you. Give me a dex save.
Wrong thing. 16?
16 does not save.
What?
This hand grabs you, and you feel a white hot burn.
Do I have advantage on that roll?
Why would you?
Because of fairy fire and advantage on some things.
It would just be for attack. And when you take 22 damage, and
where did it grab?
Right on the arm, and it burns bad, and you're gonna want to try to move away.
Like right now?
Your nearest convenience. You have this very strong, compelling urge to move as far away from this thing as possible. You see another light start to grow closer and comes around in Pinwin. Now you see another shadowy figure, almost identical in the way that it looks. Glowing hand coming right at you. Give me a dex save.
29.
All right, this time you're ready. This burns so bad, you leap out of the way as this hand moves by you. And these creatures stand there for a moment, and you just hear them. As their mouth is opened, you don't see a tongue or teeth inside of this mouth. Then you see another form come out.
Just had to get their fucking ice arrow, huh?
And comes to the side of this table. Give me another dex save, Pinwin.
Can I do something at will?
No.
23.
23. You move out of the way as this next one.
We're scary at first. Now I'm just
Another
mad.
creature comes out, the fourth one,
God.
and makes its way
Whatever.
to your other side. Give me a dex save.
23.
You move out of the way. So now these four have all, with their glowing hand, tried to touch you, Pinwin. One was successful. Then you see this amorphous blob start to move forward.
I'm never going to get my arrow back.
And as it moves forward,
Still worried about her arrow.
you notice that these two, it moves right up behind them, and they kind of look over their shoulder, and this amorphous blob absorbs them.
Well, all right.
And it moves right up to you, Pinwin. I'm going to need a wisdom save.
Oh my God. Oh, yeah. All right. That'd be 24?
All right, you save as this dark energy starts to slip off of this creature and go near you, but you kind of step back and kind of throw it off mentally, and the dark energy just dissipates. Hirstag, it's your turn. You see this amorphous blob. After these 4 creatures attacked Pinwin, 2 now remain.
Well, I guess I'm not bringing that room down now. Oh my God. I'm gonna walk up. Oh my God. That's probably bad.
Pinwin!
I'm gonna walk up behind Pinwin, directly behind him.
You're stepping into the liquid?
Yes.
Okay. Are you going to get up on the table?
No. I need movement to get out.
Okay, so without being on...
Directly behind...
He's on the table, so in order to get directly behind him, you'd have to be on the table.
I'll jump up on the table.
Okay. Give me an athletics. Or an acrobatics if you want to be really spry about it.
Acrobatics 17.
All right, you leap onto the table and climb directly behind Pinwin.
Then I'm going to teleport him backwards 30 feet.
Okay.
Now I'll definitely not get my arrow. But all right.
That's my action to teleport someone. Then I'm going to move back as far as I can.
Okay. Yeah, you're back there. Okay. Gorbel.
Fuck. Pinwin, what do you think this potion does?
I have no idea. It smelled bad, though.
I'm gonna take my turn undead potion.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to... How far do you think I can throw that?
Give me a roll.
With what?
It'd be like a strength roll. You just add your strength modifier.
I don't recommend missing and getting it
21.
stuck in a wall.
21. You could throw it. You throw it pretty hard, and where are you trying to throw it to?
That blob.
All right, so you throw it right at the blob, the turn undead?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 1 second. I gotta make sure that what kind of effects this has.
I sure as fuck don't know.
Okay. Okay. The bottle of Turn Undead hits this thing, and you watch as it starts to, big chunks of it start falling off, like, and it turns into just a fucking pile.
I raise my finger to the sky, look up, and say, "This one's for you, Let."
But now you've got these two undead creatures who now seem to notice you. Sorry, I said undead. Fuck. Well, they're undead. You would know that, though.
They don't seem alive.
Yeah.
You said decaying faces.
Yeah, that's true. So,
Yeah.
yeah. And they snap to look at you, Gorbel.
Ah!
Pinwin, it's your turn.
Pinwin, do you still have that potion?
Yep, but I'm really mad and I think I gotta shoot him. So I'm gonna fire my oath bow. And I'm going...
Are you going to make one of them your favorite enemy?
No. Because we recently found out I was too OP and I can no longer favorite enemy everyone I want. It has to be once a day. So I can only have one enemy a day. And that's where I'm at there. So I might do... Actually, I might do... Is it Hail of Thorns? Are they in distance close enough from each other where that'd do anything?
They're separated by about 10 feet. So I think it has to be within 5 feet, like an adjacent square, correct?
Yeah, within 5 feet. So they're not close enough?
No.
Okay. Well, I'll just fire my oath bow at him. 27.
27, which one?
Let's go for the one on the
Should
wall.
You do have advantage, though.
Advantage.
So you get to roll again.
27.
Nice. Which one?
The one on this side.
My side or?
Yeah, your side.
Okay. All right. So you fire and you hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. Why can't I? Oh. 9.
9 damage. Okay. You fire the arrow and it sticks into him and he doesn't even seem to react to it.
I'll go for the guy on the other side.
Okay.
23.
At advantage.
26.
All right. It hits.
13 damage.
13 damage. Okay. All right. That one also doesn't seem to react. It just hits them and they don't do anything.
Cool.
Tomar.
Do I remember if they reacted just to magical attacks?
It seemed that way in the past.
Pinwin, we have to use magical weapons to attack them.
Yep, that checks out.
And I'm going to wave my hands around. I'm going to make like a sundial pattern. I'm going to like rotate my hand around like a stationary hand and cast slow time.
Okay.
Everyone gets a free action. You have advantage on attack rolls until the end of your next turn, and all enemies have disadvantage on attacks against you until the end of your next turn.
Wait, so if Fairy Fire is still going,
It'd still be advantage.
double advantage.
That would be
But
nice.
they have disadvantage on you too. But you get an extra action at the start of your next turn. And with my extra action, I'm gonna try and do Toll the Dead on one of them.
Okay.
Wisdom save.
Does not save. Which one are you getting?
The one that tried to burn Pinwin.
Oh, yeah, so it'd be this one right here. Yep.
11 necrotic damage.
Okay. And it... and it still seems to be staring at Gorbel, though, even though that happened. Now they both or one of them is going to move forward. And Gorbel,
Yes.
give me a dex save.
Is this a spell?
Yes, technically.
Okay.
Do I have
You have advantage, yep, because you have the sandals.
Well, I just did a natural 20.
Nice. Okay. So you see this thing coming from a mile away. You see its hand light up as it comes at you, and you very easily, like almost like step to the side, and it actually just touches the wall.
As he does that spell, I'm gonna hit him with my sword.
Okay.
As my reaction. And I have advantage. 23 to hit
23, you hit him.
with Steel Song.
Mm-hmm.
17 damage.
17 damage. All right. And it just kind of takes the blow without seeming to care much at all.
Steel Song's a magic weapon.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other one approaches. And Gorbel, give me a dex save.
So I can't tell whether or not it's damaged.
Not really.
At advantage. That was a question.
Yes, at advantage. Wait, what's your question?
What do you mean?
I think I misunderstood what you were asking me just now.
If I need to know if this damaged it or not.
Yeah, when you kind of sliced into it, you did see that there was like a searing, like glowing energy that kind of separated its flesh.
Okay.
All right, what'd you get?
20.
20. You move out of the way again as this hand comes in. Do you get another opportunity to do that, or?
That was my reaction for
gotcha.
the round.
All right, Hirstag, it's your turn.
Okay. I would like to, since I have 2 actions, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to try to move to my left there a little bit.
You can't. You're in a stairwell. Really, your only option would be to teleport or move back, because those 2 are in the front.
Shit. So I can't use the attack I wanted.
Unless you could somehow lob something over them, which would be a higher DC than normal.
Yeah, I could try. I wouldn't mind trying that. So it's a spell attack roll.
Okay.
So we could knock off a couple of my my points to hit with it, since they have partial cover from Tomar or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you have advantage anyway.
Yeah, so it would basically cancel that out, but the DC would be slightly higher to hit, but yeah.
Okay.
Or whatever, the save would be slightly easier for them.
It's not a save.
Okay.
So basically what I'm trying to do is hit it past Tomar.
Okay.
With my Thorn Whip.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll.
So is it going to be advantage? Is it going to be...
It won't be at advantage. It'll be a normal roll with a higher DC. Because the disadvantage of being in partial cover versus
they have
fairy
a higher
fire.
AC is what you're saying.
Yeah,
Okay.
AC in this case, yes. It'll be a higher AC to hit.
All right, so I'm going to try to whip them twice. That is an 18
All
to
right.
hit.
18 hits,
Sweet.
but just barely.
And I'll try to do my other one right now. Oh my god. That's a 12.
Okay, that one does not hit.
Okay. So 18, that's 3d6.
All right.
12 damage.
12 damage, all right. And you kind of take a chunk of its undead flesh with you as you hit it.
You.
Gorbel, it's your turn. Pinwin, you're on deck.
All right. I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers at 4th level
Okay.
on the one directly in front of me.
Okay.
So I need a Wisdom save 18.
Is that psychic damage?
It is.
Okay. You cast Dissonant Whispers, and it has no effect.
Ah, son of a fuck.
But you have another action.
You dumb bitch.
Okay.
I'm going to do...
It's right up in your grill, FYI.
I'm going to do Otto's Irresistible Dance.
Okay, is that a psychic attack?
No.
What's the school?
It says 6th level enchantment.
Enchantment
Okay.
is school.
Okay. All right. So what's the save?
18 wisdom.
Does not save. So you watch as
Jiggy
this
with it,
this creature all of a sudden just starts shimmying.
That's disturbing.
Its mouth and eyes
the
still
Thriller
open
dance.
and empty.
Okay, so it has disadvantage on dex saving throws and on attack rolls.
Okay, it already has
So-
disadvantage on attack, so yep.
Double disadvantage.
All right. So you guys watch as this creepy ass creature is now dancing nonstop.
It doesn't sing.
Pinwin.
Because I have people in front of me, would I still be able to cast a spell?
Yes, depending on the spell would dictate the AC or the difficulty with the DC. What spell are you trying?
Could one shatter? Could one say I could run under Gorbel's legs?
I mean,
He's
you
really tall.
actually could move forward because you don't take because your size. You
Yeah.
can move through on it.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Shatter at 5th level because I'm really pissed off that these guys burned me.
Okay.
And I'm going to center it so it's behind them so it only gets both of them, but not
Okay.
Gorbel and Tomar.
What's the roll?
Constitution 18.
Neither of them save.
Yeah, okay. And so I'm going to need 68. Can I borrow 78? Can I re-roll that one?
Nope.
Nope.
I know. Okay, so
It was. Oh, I thought it was a 7.
No, it was a 1.
10, 10 plus 10, 20. So 21 for 6. Now I need 2 more.
Whatever that
So
was.
21 plus 7.
So 28. So 28 damage. All right. So you see you see Pinwin cast Shatter. These creatures, and this one falls.
That's right!
All mangled on the ground.
You better fall. Get out of here.
All right, Tomar.
Triple chop.
Triple chop.
Where are you re-rolling?
Because I have advantage.
Oh.
32, 21, and 16 to hit.
The first 2 hit.
Okay. Uh, 13 damage and then 19 damage. Wait. Yes. 13 damage and then 19 damage.
Show me what you got.
All right. I'm gonna do a upward cross slice across its torso.
And it drops in each section. Kind of peels like a banana. Just
A dead banana.
now you guys can see that the room has mostly drained. In the center there, it definitely has. The remaining liquid is kind of pooled in a section around that drain. But you do see that gunk from the creature is still there.
So
Better take care of that.
yeah, what do we do with that gun?
Somebody get a mop.
A mop?
Yeah.
We should probably grab Let's body. If we can.
We've still got stuff going on up top, don't we?
Yes.
The ship.
Yeah.
Plus more, maybe?
Is that thing actually dead, though?
Probably not.
Can we inspect it?
Sure. Give me investigation. Or perception if you're not wanting to touch it.
I got a natural 1.
For what?
Perception.
33.
19.
And what are you guys rolling for? Perception or investigation?
Perception.
8.
Okay. All right, so Pinwin and Tomar, you step near it. Gorbel, you and Hirstag are a bit still weirded out by Let's dead body stabbed into the pavement there. So that's what your focus is. But Pinwin and Tomar, you get close enough to see that this liquid goo that it's sort of fallen into still seems to have a couple of ripples in it and little throbbing sections, almost as if whatever it was is still active. Perhaps even dormant.
Gosh, what do we do with this?
I'm just gonna repeatedly point Toll the Dead at it.
Okay.
Just over and over.
All right. Is that a cantrip?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you... like you're ringing a doorbell really hard. And eventually... it separates and curdles and dissipates.
Pinwin, are you okay? Let me see your arm.
Pinwin, you
fine.
now have a nice hand-shaped scar, a burn on your arm.
Damn it.
But on the plus side, it matches Zyko's.
Is Zyko's on his face?
Yes, it's covering
Does
one of
it
his
not
eyes.
count as a curse if it's not on your face? Wasn't that the thing that it was on their faces?
I think that was an
Definitely.
assumption that you made somehow.
Does anyone
Am I
have...
cursed? A double curse because I had the cloak to do. God, just kill me.
The curse was also, or the cursed cloak was also something we were joking
Yeah,
about.
that's
It wasn't-
I know.
all jokes.
Unless it's like for real and I'm double cursed.
Can anyone remove curses?
Yes,
Am I
but
cursed?
not right now because I need to take a long
Jesus
rest.
Christ, Hirstag. Hirstag.
I was working on a rest before all this shit happened.
This has been such a bad day.
We gotta find the
Gorbel, you approach Let's body.
gnomes.
I do.
Oh, I assume that's what you were going to do. If you don't want to, never mind.
I guess I
You
can.
should grab
Okay.
his body.
You can see that he's pinned to the ground by the sword.
Does he look dignified?
No. His mouth is open, his eyes are closed, his head's tilted back, and you can tell that he died in a lot of pain.
Oh. I pull the sword out.
All right? You can see Let's blood on the end of it. It's just like an average sword. It doesn't seem to be magical in any way. Or
I turn to Hirstag. Did you want this?
Yeah.
Hand him the sword.
Put
All
the
right.
sword in my bag.
Okay. Don't even clean it off?
Mm-mm. And then,
You.
do we want to bring him back?
To life?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that like extremely expensive?
And don't we need to
I
do
like
that
him, but
for a
not
few
that much.
people?
Well, I mean, I don't want to.
There are really expensive ways to bring people back, but I have a less expensive
We
way.
need to make like a list of all the people we need to bring back because wasn't there already some other
I mean-
people like your brother?
We don't know if that's his brother. It could just be a
I like
massive asshole.
Pinwin's just like, yep, this is what happened.
This spell only works if they've been dead for less than 7 days.
Oh, then we have to do this really soon if we're doing that for your maybe brother.
I mean,
This one.
there's other ways to bring
Yeah.
that back.
And while you guys are all discussing this, you hear a loud explosion. Oh my god. From far away.
I am going.
I go up and
And that's where we're going to end for the night.
This was my least favorite episode. I'm so mad.
This sucked hard.
I liked it.
I didn't.
All right,
I was
guys.
gonna get my arrow.
That was yeah. That
Just
was
so you know,
intense.
your mage hand is still up and it's holding the arrow.
Right. I was gonna pull it right after she was done talking to Wet, because then I was like, oh yeah, and I'll probably forget by next.
But yeah, so
Well,
guys,
Well, let's remember that.
yeah, write notes or something.
Well, yeah.
I have no.
So guys, thanks for listening. We'll catch you on the next episode here. Once again, shout out to Chad Piper doing the intro, Adrian Von Ziegler with the background music. Thanks to Lindsey for editing, or whoever the fuck ends up editing. I don't even fucking know. And yeah, fucking hang out, dudes, and listen for the next one. And R.I.P. Let. Anybody have any
R.I.P..
final words of wisdom?
I'll bring you back.
Man.
This
Resurrection in peace.
Fucking. Oh, that would be very Easter appropriate.
We're recording on Easter weekend.
Yeah.
You won't
FYI.
hear this remotely by Easter, but
we'll know.
Also recording on 420.
Blaze it! Now we're Dungeons and Dabs. Anyway, thanks for listening to the D20 Syndicate podcast, where we go on adventures so you don't have to. Goodbye.
Bye.
peace.
Bring me a higher box. Bring me a higher box. Whoa. All day, so bright. All day.
What?
It's each day of our life. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, I was going
I
right
live in my
into
sister's
the Love Stinks
basement.
one.
Yeah.
Are they doing the thing where they put the head table like on display in front of everyone?
I
don't want a bunch of people watching me eat.
That's what most weddings are.
Well, not mine.
Ours was in
Where are
the
you
back
gonna
of
have
the
your-
room, so we planned it well.
Where are you going to be? Like among
With
everyone?
the people. Because I'm a bride of the people.
She wants to be where the people are.
Eating food without getting judgment.
Yeah.
Finally using, what do they call them? Forks.
Man, I didn't even.
What's that thing again?
Gotcha.
I want to have things set up like a beer hall, kind of, just like really.
You probably don't want to do that with the
tables.
mic cable, though.
There you
Also,
go.
so it feels a little Game of Thrones aim.
Yeah. There you go.
Got a plan.
And then you act out the red wedding.
Just kidding, you guys. Just
There's
kidding.
no problem with it.
From some perspective, there's no way you're not going to be.
Can't I have like a sheer blind in front of us?
There you go.
Like a rice paper fan.
It's a VIP section. Eyes forward.
Just have a bunch of crazy lights going on the other side, too. So they're like, what is going on in
Or
there?
like all the lights are
check.
right by you on the table, so it like blinds people when they look.
Those idiots.
My front teeth, I have to get them removed. No replacements either.
Free flying.
You're welcome.
I would like you so much more.
Yeah, no, Lisa.
We'll just tell everybody I play hockey. Why is he missing teeth? Yeah, hockey player.
Every now and then she has to give you a black eye just so you can, like, the lie is believable.
That sucks. I wish everyone had summer break.
Summer break makes me feel fine. Summer break in my mind. Meow, 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 meow.
Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, makes me feel fine.
Oh, he's changing it up, adding words.
D20 Syndicate Podcast. Classic.